Hey guys, it's Dani'i and I'm here with some exciting news. So of course, as the topic here is suggesting, the retired names from the 2018 Atlantic hurricane season are out. And on today, the 20th of March 2019, of course, the names were retired and 2 new names will be on the list for the 2024 Atlantic hurricane season. But before I give you the details with the retirements today, please subscribe if you haven't so you know every time I post a new video, and of course tap the notification bell. So now let us see what is actually the names that are retired and replaced, although you might have an idea already. Before we do that, however, I just want to recap the 2018 Atlantic hurricane season. So there was a total of 16 formed depressions, 15 named storms, 8 hurricanes, and 2 majors. And of course, there was over nearly 50 billions in damages. And of course, 2 of the deadly hurricanes from the season were Michael and Florence, which are the names that are retired. So Florence actually killed 57 persons in total, of which 27 of the deaths were indirect. And indirect deaths mean like a traffic accident, or let's say a tree fell down on someone or something like that, but it is not directly related to the storm, but the storm has something to do with it. And if it's a flood, well, the person drowned. If an accident, it's because of the storm. So that is why it's called an indirect fatality or indirect death. And damages are over 24 billion. So this was a lot of damage, and we saw how the Carolinas especially were affected by Florence back in 2018. Now let's move on to Michael. So Michael was of course deadlier than Florence, where 72 persons lost their lives, and of course 25 billion, just 1 billion more than Florence, but it was still devastating. We saw how devastated the Florida Panhandle was after the storm made landfall and dissipated. We saw the damages, and right now recovery efforts are still in place. The Florida Panhandle is going to take a long time to look as wonderful as it was just one day prior to Michael's arrival. So now, what are the names that are replacing these 2 storms? So the name that is replacing Florence is Francine. And for Michael, we have Milton. So these are the 2 new names that we will see for the 2024 Atlantic hurricane season. And of course, we want to welcome these 2 names. Let's hope that these storms won't be as devastating as Florence and Michael. But as it relates to the hurricane season for this year, 2019, I am hoping that the season won't be as deadly as last year. And guys, I am making countdown videos, and if you're in the Bahamas, Caribbean, East Coast, Gulf Coast, it doesn't matter. Please start preparing for the season. We don't know what is gonna sneak upon us. That is why I'm having a weekly countdown. So if you want to know what is taking place in the Atlantic, remember to subscribe and tap the notification bell. Have a fabulous day, and remember to always stay weather-wise.